free line of credit. Did you know that there is a way to get a free line of credit? Yes, you heard me right. It's a guaranteed increasing line of credit that you can get for absolutely free. Hi, my name is Sunny Mitra, founder of Bright Horizon Wealth. We teach entrepreneurs and go-getters like you how to own their financial future with the concept of infinite banking. If you are new here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notifications bell so that you are notified when we upload new videos. Would you believe me if I told you that there is a way to get a free line of credit which will keep on increasing year after year and it's all guaranteed? You must be wondering how in the world that is even possible. Yes, it is possible through a guaranteed increasing line of credit on your infinite banking policy. These are the things that come with your line of credit inside an infinite banking policy. Number one, as much as 90% liquidity on the cash value of the policy. Number two, you have the access to the money whenever you need it. Number three, you have stability of the capital, which means its value never goes down. Number four, you have guaranteed growth every single year. Number five, you pay the money back whenever you want on your own terms. So now you know that there is a way that you can create your own banking system which will give you access to several $1,000s of your money to use as overdraft protection the way your bank does. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you have a checking account with your bank which gives you an overdraft protection? What that means is if your limit is $2,000, you can always write a check for that amount whether you have that money available in your checking account or not. I'll go more in details as to how it works, but before that, let me tell you what it does and why it is a good thing to have one. You get peace of mind. Yes, it gives you peace of mind. If you have overdraft protection in your checking account, then you know that even if your check exceeds the available balance in your checking account, the bank is not going to hold it against you. In other words, it works like a line of credit. Now let's see how many ways you can use your line of credit. The first thing that comes in my mind is unforeseen expenses like repairing your car's air condition or an immediate medical bill, etc. Second thing is your education, and keep in mind we're not just talking about college and university expenses, we're talking about all education. So think about your children's private school, tutoring, camps, daycare, any sort of trainings that you have to go to. You can use whole life insurance to pay for anything under the sun regarding your expenses. All you have to do is treat yourself the exact same way you would a credit card, line of credit, personal loans, student loan debts, whatever it is. All you are doing is just changing the direction in which the money is going. So once again, whether you call it a line of credit, an overdraft protection or anything like that, the reality is you have the money inside your infinite banking policy and you decide when and how much do you want to take out from there. And once you take out that loan, then again you decide when and how much you want to pay the loan back with what percentage of interest. Like my friend said, Sunny, for me it's more than convenience. It helps me sleep at night. Now that I know for sure that I have access to so much of money anytime that I need them, I would not have to go to the bank and beg them for a loan. Finally, to recap the whole story, some banks love you to have overdraft protection on your checking account. The way it works is you have only $2,000 available in your checking account, and by accident if you wrote a check for $3,000 to someone, the bank would still honor that check because you have overdraft protection. And once the check has gone through, you can pay that $1,000 back to the bank later on. But here is the catch. This convenience comes with a hefty price. Yes, if you did not pay back the whole $1,000 right away, the bank might charge you as much as 27% interest on that money. And just like overdraft protection, some banks allow you to have a line of credit. It would be a personal line of credit or a business line of credit. Say like you have a $5,000 line of credit. What that means is you can write a check for that $5,000 to anybody anytime, and later on you pay that loan back to the bank with a high rate of interest. In other words, a line of credit is just a glorified version of your overdraft protection. In the technical aspects, there are a little difference, but at the end of the day, they both serve the same purpose, and it's always good to have one. But here's the problem. A lot of banks these days do not offer overdraft protection anymore. On the other hand, to acquire a line of credit, you have to have a pristine credit score. If you do not have a very high credit score, then you would not qualify for a line of credit, whether it's for business or personal use. In that case, let me ask you a question. What are you going to do if you do not have a very high credit score or your bank no longer offers overdraft protection? The answer is to open an infinite banking policy. Here, if you just pass the first hurdle, which is to get approved by the insurance company for a whole life policy, you are on your way to build up as big of a line of credit as you wish. For example, if you have $100,000 available as the cash value inside the policy, you can take out as much as 60 to 90% from that anytime you wish. No more qualifying for your credit needed. What is the moral of the story? Instead of depending on your bank, you create your own family banking system. By doing that, you will be able to recapture all the principal and interest which is leaving your portfolio today. Oh, by the way, it comes with great peace of mind too, when you know that you have access to such a big pool of money whenever you need. So again, remember, regardless if you have any debts now or you are planning for your retirement income, we can help you create a plan where you can pay for it in the future. Above all, what makes us different from the rest of the crowd is that our agency brings over 71 years of combined experience in insurance and finances, which a very few can boast of. And we point you towards the right direction by uncovering your main reason as to why you should even consider getting started with an infinite banking policy. We'll provide you a real roadmap for your financial future. And if you are thinking about using your policy to finance other things, we have a free book called Infinite Banking Secrets, where we share different ideas on how you can utilize your whole life insurance policy. So definitely check out the link below and visit our masterclass. If you like this video, let us know by liking it and leaving a comment for us. Make sure you share with your friends and family and subscribe to our channel. And remember to own your tomorrow by converting your liabilities into assets.